He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he intercepts it. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. That is what we call in the industry a rather inauspicious start.
No doubt. And just the quarterback and his receiver not on the same page on that throw. You're trying to come out in the game. You're trying to set the tone. That is not how this offense envisioned this game opening up.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Miami.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. A nice start for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air. It's Ward. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They found a little open space. Unfortunately, it was in the wrong direction. 2nd and long coming up. Unloads to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip and just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next count. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory, a bit of an odd. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Let's see what he can do with it. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, he'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. And the Canes want to move quickly.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that they tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Dropping back, it's Ward. Pocket starts to collapse. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football on that play.
They'll try the right side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's got an open man. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. The ball pops out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now on 2nd down after the good 1st down run.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Nothing but green ahead. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Ward. Keeps looking downfield. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Miami, 16. LSU, 0.
The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick this one away.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Fires to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback and his intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Fires to the middle. Finds his man, and they convert. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And such a blown opportunity for the offense because on fourth down, they had enough yards to pick up the first, keep the drive going, but he puts it on the ground. Defense jumps on it, and that is a massive turnover.
Finds his man. It's Martinez. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Dialing up a second down pass play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Lets it fly. He's got him wide open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass, it's Ward. Looking down the middle. Ball in the air, intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds a man on the left. Tackled, but he has a first down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Lacey. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open, and listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
He slings it deep to the left. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws for the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to throw. It's Ward. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And the pass is intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Throws to the wideout. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Lacey. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And this is a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Ward. They're trying to get to it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Second down coming up.
That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime.
First half, with the score, Miami 16, LSU 7.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to beat...
He's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars that the Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Canes look to keep this drive humming.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Here comes the 2-point try. Fast motion from the offense. On the move. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He's got it. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. LSU quick to the line.
That's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU, but you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon of joining teams like Alabama and Ohio State for wide receiver year. This guy is really good.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change here.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Martinez. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Fires toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Went up top on second down. That leaves him needing a yard here on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And the route is on.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking downfield, it's Ward. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're at defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 32, LSU.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out getting an interception. Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition.
And the ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He'll take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Canes will hustle to the line.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
Yeah, and I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there's definitely a school of thought nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. The backups are on the field. They get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
He tries to take the top off. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They'll throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Martinez.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. To the air, it's Ward. Fires complete on the crosser. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
To the air on first down. Escapes, but now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Going up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this defense defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from a lot.
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in, can't win by enough,
fires into traffic, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they'll try to tack on two. Back to throw, it's Ward. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
What?
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. Lead is huge. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how...
And he's thrown another interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. And the quarterback is snowed under. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Snagged in the middle, it's Lacey. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is...
And the ball is intercepted. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with the coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's going to do it for us. Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this. Taking on a team. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running back searching for a hole. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
You kidding me? Really? Are you kidding?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Bowman. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Got him downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
what a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. He's going to let it go. Makes the catch. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboy. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here's the handoff. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Back to throw, it's Shapen. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. Maybe you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He's got him, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Uncorks one. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And I tell you what, those slant routes, they're timing routes, and those are really hard to get your hand on the football. Nice job by the defender seeing it, reacting to it, and getting his mitten there to knock it.
And it's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You got an extra DB. You got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talk about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Looking for a man. It's Bowman. Makes his connection. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Deep shot for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let him fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He'll try to do it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. The give on 4th down. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Oklahoma State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Daniels. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue.
What a snag by the defense. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got one big. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me one, too.
Looking downfield, it's Bowman. Going for it all. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Cowboy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that pass intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
The give to the back. And he's brought down after... and we are done in the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Oklahoma State 21, Mississippi State 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking for a man. It's Chapin. Throws for the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. coming after him. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Looking for more room. Inside the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Cowboys! Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faroe Field today. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Pitt pushing the pace. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Got his man on the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They want to get this defense on its heels. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Throwing right. And that pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. The 40. At the 30. The 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Missouri! This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating a turnover and getting points off of it.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. The Panthers are in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
1st down here for the offense. To the air, it's Cook. Throws to the back. Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Missouri will snap it in the red zone. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll try to snap it quickly. Gonna run it. It's Reed. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the 1st down. Quick tempo here for the offense. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Going for the big play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
To the air, it's Cook. Got his man quickly. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. I like it through right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He's got it. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
Missouri, 7-0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Throws to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Looking to throw on second down. Fires into the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And that ball is picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Makes the grab down the middle. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
This time they'll go to the running game. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13. On second down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Reed. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
With the catch, it's Burton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. On 3rd down, going up top. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here in the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. The Panthers in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll take another shot here. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll try to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Tigers! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll line up to go for two.
Moves. Griffin. Timber. Gaucho.
Looking to throw. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. Going to take a shot at this DB. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Cook. They're working that left side. Open runway ahead. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's going to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Wants to throw on second down. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. How in the world did he miss that? Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offensive line.
To the air, it's Holstein. Going downfield for the big play. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Going up top. Just laid him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking for a man on second down. Dumps it to the back. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more snap coming before halftime. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Dropping back, it's Cook. Quarterback moving. It's complete on the right side. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Panther!
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back, 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14.
That makes the score Missouri 28.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
These corners backing off a bit. Back to pass, it's Cook. Spits it out to the back. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Takes the handoff. It's Reed. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Hit it right back to the line. They'll try the run. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got it! And the defense makes the stop. You've got to try to get the ball into the end zone in the air on that one, and they didn't get close. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Back to pass, it's Cook. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Panthers want to move quickly. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He caught it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. The snap sets up the throw. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
The give to the back. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Cook. Release to the back. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's looking deep, and he throws another interception. Bringing it back, and he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Missouri 28, Pitt 14.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking for a gap. It's Reed.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Right down the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Pitt pushing the pace. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The first down for the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Tigers! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Holstein. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mumpfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over. That kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
It's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking to throw, it's Cook. He's got an open man. At midfield, he's got room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. On 1st and 10 from the 38. He wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Missouri wants to go fast. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gets it out fast. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the league. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Offense lining up quickly. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Throws to the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Getting some heat. He's going to fire deep. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And he missed it. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind.
Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker. He just didn't have enough leg on that hit.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Unloads it left. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looking for a productive play on first down.
29 Philly.
He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another